Dirty dealings, corporate battles, consumer woes. This is Evening 5. TikTok, the short-form video social media app, is laying off several hundred people globally, including a large number of employees in Malaysia. It is understood that the Malaysians affected by the layoffs are mostly in content moderation amid a shift to automation by the firm owned by China-headquartered internet company ByteDance. A spokesperson for TikTok told The Edge that it is making these changes as part of its ongoing efforts to further strengthen its global operating model for content moderation. Some of the 80% of the violative contents are now removed by automated technology, said the spokesperson, reiterating TikTok's pledge to invest $2 billion or 8.57 billion ringgit globally in trust and safety this year. The company, however, did not confirm the number of employees being laid off in Malaysia. The planned layoffs come at a time of broader restructuring efforts at parent company ByteDance, as reported by multiple global news outlets. Bloomberg reported in June that ByteDance was slashing some 450 jobs in Indonesia following the merger of TikTok Shop with Tokopedia. The information reported earlier in May that TikTok had planned mass job cuts at its global user operations, content and marketing teams. Public Bank's acquisition of a 44.15% stake in insurer LPI Capital for 1.72 billion is considered fair and reasonable, as the deal is expected to boost earnings of the country's third largest banking group by assets while maintaining strong capital ratios, analysts said. However, analysts are less optimistic that LPI's remaining shareholders will be enticed to sell their stakes through the mandatory general offer at 9 ringgit 80 given the steep discount. Public Bank's Common Equity Tier 1 ratio is expected to decline to 12.4% from 13% at the commercial bank level and to 14.3% from 14.5% at the group level, Maybank IB said, adding that these levels are still comfortable. CIMB Securities also views the acquisition positively, noting that it is less dilutive in terms of its impact on CET1 ratios. The research house cited key drivers of Public Bank, including lower funding costs, strong asset quality, potential loan growth and higher dividends. Meanwhile, MIDF research noted that the acquisition will allow Public Bank to offer a broader range of complementary financial services, establishing a stronger presence in the country's general insurance market, which is expected to be value accretive for the enlarged group. However, CIMB raised concerns about a plan by the late bank founder Tan Sri Teh Hong Piao's family to reduce their stake to 10% via a restricted offer for sale, noting that it could potentially lead to a share overhang. Kenanga Research, meanwhile, said the ROFS, which would release 2.6 billion shares over the next 5 years, equates to an average disposal of 40 million shares per month. Kenanga said that this is unlikely to be a major concern for the market, as the average monthly traded volume of Public Bank shares over the past 5 years was around 310 million shares. Public Bank fell to a 2-month low during the course of trading on Friday, reaching 4 ringgit 30, 27 cent or 6% lower than its previous close. It did manage to tick up, ending the week at 4 ringgit 31. It was the most actively traded stock on the bourse today, with over 162 million shares traded. Kerjaya Prospek Group has filed a new lawsuit against Yong Tai and its CEO Datuk Bu Kwan Loong over an alleged unpaid contract dispute. In a boss filing, Kerjaya Prospek stated that its wholly owned subsidiary, Kerjaya Prospek Malaysia, has served a writ of summons and statement of claim to Yong Tai and Bu. Yong Tai is being sued under the corporate guarantee, while Bu is being sued under his personal guarantee for the residual contract in dispute, which was signed between KP and Apple 99 Development, a wholly owned subsidiary of Yong Tai, on February 25th, 2020. KP had previously filed a writ of summons and statement of claim against Apple 99 for failing to pay the outstanding residual contract sum of 105.14 million on August 22nd. In response, Yong Tai contends that the claims by Kerjaya Prospek are without merit, asserting that KP breached key contract terms by not completing the work on time and failing to adhere to the specified scope. To clarify, in 2016, Kerjaya Prospek secured a contract worth 213.75 million from Yong Tai for the construction of main building works on a proposed mixed development project known as the Apple, a JV between Yong Tai and PTS Properties in Malacca. Oil and gas company Barakah Offshore Petroleum announced the resignation of its independent non-executive chairman Datuk Mohammad Zaid Ibrahim after 5 years at the helm. Barakah said Zaid, 73, has stepped down to take a rest from work according to its boss filing. Zaid was appointed to the board on October 14, 2019 and does not hold any shares in Barakah. Zaid is a former cabinet minister, having served under the administration of Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi. Following Zaid's departure, Barakah's founder Datuk Sri Nik Hamdan Daud will assume the role of executive chairman with immediate effect. Nik Hamdan, 57, currently serves as group president and CEO as well as a non-independent executive director. Nik Hamdan is also Barakah's largest shareholder with a 16.94% stake in the company. Following this, Barakah also announced the redesignation of Datuk Sri Azman Shah Muhammad Zakaria as its new group president and CEO effective October 12. Barakah, which is currently classified under Practice Note 17, has recently received an offer from an Indonesian firm for the potential acquisition of its pipelaying barge, Kota Laksamana 101. Barakah fell into PN17 status in March 2019 after defaulting on payments to Exim Bank for the vessel. Pharmaniaga said it has secured funding from the government for the R&D of vaccines through the National Vaccine Production Development and Strengthening Fund. The pharmaceutical group's wholly owned unit, Pharmaniaga Life Science, has entered into a fund agreement with the National Institutes of Biotechnology Malaysia on behalf of the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, it said in its boss filing. The fund agreement is effective from March 1, 2024 until March 31, 2027 or subject to earlier termination. The Practice Note 17 company, however, did not mention the value of the fund. DVPN provides grants to applicants with the objective of allowing Malaysia to achieve end-to-end local vaccine production capabilities underlined in the National Vaccine Development Roadmap. DVPN provides up to 15 million grant for R&D and 30 million grant for clinical studies with a funding period of 3 years, Mosti's website showed.